All right. Well, then, our story takes place in the heart of New Orleans. It's right around the start of October. The prince has died. Locals were told that he died in Hurricane Nadine, trapped by the flooding. The locals gathered on the streets to celebrate this business tycoon, the man of the people, often seen helping the poor or those in need. This is a story that immortals are told, however. He was actually a part of a darker world. His charity, only a mask to hide his true self, a vampire. In fact, he was the prince of all of New Orleans. To those who knew the darker side of the city, they knew he was assassinated under the storm's cover. But whoever killed him is unknown. His successor, Marie de Rochette, was an 8th generation member of Clan Tremere. She was unwanted by the elders. They looked down upon her for her age. They cannot, however, dismat sorry. Here. I'll fix this as a talk. They could not, however, deal with her blood magic. They could not dismiss the power that she held with it, because it was magic that she was not only loved for, she was also feared, because they knew with that magic, she could rule everything or break everybody. She has only just begun to finally fill the holes that were left by her sire. But New Orleans, the city of voodoo, of the supernatural, and of death, is always teetering on the edge of breaking. Downtown at a memorial in Treme at the Louis Armstrong Park, she was presenting a speech honoring Antonio. But as she looked out into the crowd, she noticed people in black robes moving in between the crowd. Her guards, they took notice, tried to intercept, but out of nowhere they all seemed to vanish. They ended up disappearing before anyone could catch them. It seems there's still some out there who are set on removing her from the throne. It's gonna be an interesting one, guys. This is gonna be a fun story. Now, for all of our vampires, I'm going to need you to take one of your hunger dice, and we're gonna make a rouse check to see how hungry you're gonna start out the night. Remember, if it is a 1 through a 5, it is a fail. If it is higher than that, you save and you stay at only 1 hunger. What do you mean 90? I made the rule that you could play with D20s because you didn't have them. I did not say that was okay. That is a save. You're good. Ooh, everyone is at hunger 1 to start with. Looks like the beast is going to be held at bay for the night. Seems they won't get to play just yet. Our story is going to start at the Blue Nile Bar on Frenchman Street. We come upon Maximilian and Sergei. They're up on a balcony outside overlooking the tourists and the band. Unbeknownst to them, the prince of the city was almost attacked just a few blocks away. Instead, it seems they're arguing over something. Not a mean argument, but it seems like they're very passionate about it. It almost seems like they're arguing about shows, maybe even cartoons that they like. Let's see what that argument was. That's you two.
No, I'm just.
Well, the band that was playing tonight was Vampire Weekend. They were an indie rock band. And as the group was debating amongst themselves, they were still trying to figure out their favorite comic book figures. A woman dressed in a very sharp black suit, a vibrant red tie, approaches their table and places a note on the table right in front of Mac. The note reads, "The prince has been attacked. Follow me to the La Laurie mansion immediately." No, Max, I'm going to need a wit and insight roll. Three successes. You wonder for a moment who this woman is. Why is it she just thinks she can come up to the balcony when all other mortals have been restricted access to this part? That no one is allowed to come up here besides the servers. Until you notice on the lapels of her jacket and on her cuffling a red signet, the sign, the Camarilla. And you realize she's not just some random mortal. She is another creature of the night. She beckons you, follow along.
Bumps the table and oh fuck, small tables.
A server rushes over quickly. "Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay. It happens all the time. The table gets bumped. It gets knocked around."
It was not Sergey's fault. It was small table's fault for getting in the way.
"Of course, I'll talk to the manager and make sure he gets bigger tables for next time."
Oh no, you don't talk to manager. I'm no Karen.
I'll drop a fistful of cash on the table.
Oh, thank you so much.
Here. Let's get out of here.
Okay, boss.
All right. As the group continues on, they are led by Sable out to a car sitting right out front of the bar. Sable, describe that car.
It would be a larger mid-sized sedan with blackout windows, black in color to look inconspicuous in the night.
And do you have a driver, or are you the one driving yourself?
I drive.
Very well. As everyone piles in, Sable speeds off to the La Laurie mansion, which was once the home of Delphine La Laurie. She was a serial killer who was. Look, I had notes on this. One second. Don't worry about the loud amount of dice you just heard. That was not an actual roll, I swear. She was a serial killer who was born in March of 1786 or 87, and she died in April 1834. She was married 3 times. Each one of her husbands mysteriously ended up dead. The mansion is old, but it's well maintained, as it is a popular attraction here in New Orleans. Many people come to see this famous home, see the wonders of it. But at nighttime, closed off to the public. Floors are tiled black and white, with a long red carpet running from the front steps all the way up the stairs. It seems like it runs off to the 2 sides. The lobby seems to be fairly empty, except for some guards who are holding some large caliber guns. Looks like they could be assault rifles. Looks like some of them even have shotguns on them. They're walking around very stiff, very rigid. Everyone is on high alert here. There are 4 stationed by the by the main door, 2 at the stairwells, and 3 guarding right by a large door. There's a woman at the front desk. She looks to be in her mid-30s. Her outfit is very polished. Her dress is a crushed velvet purple. A weird outcry from the guards or the valet standing by the door. Do you guys go to greet her at the door?
I'll walk up to her and greet her. Good evening.
Ah, Miss Sable, you've come back already?
Yes.
Very well. Are these the people that you were sent to go find?
I would believe so.
Perfect. Our guards over there will escort you into the meeting room. The elders are waiting for you guys very patiently. They have been waiting quite a while.
Merci, we will go and head in then. We can't keep them waiting for too long.
Very true. Keeping them waiting only leads to trouble. The Coterie are led into what looks like a dining hall. It's set very decadently. Chased gold, silverware, porcelain plates with very fine depictions upon them. And fine fluted goblets. They're all filled with a dark red fluid. Some might mistake it for wine. Others might have thought it was something else. But you know, as vampires, that is filled with blood. As you enter the room, you hear a loud arguing and banging of fists on the table. There are 7 kindred at the table. You notice they are all from different clans, and you see that they clearly cannot work well together. You also see that there are a few faces you recognize from your own clan. Max recognizes Juliet Parr. Sergey recognizes Manuela Cardos Opinto. However, Sable knows them all. as she has always been here, is always forced to work for them. The valet clears their throat as they led them into the room. There are another 15 guards in here, and every one of these ones are carrying a very heavy powered shotgun. They don't have regular clips on them. Instead, they've all got drum barrels on them. This means if someone was to try to break into this room, it's a quick way to a fast grave. The middle person raises their hand to bring attention to the others. Ah, it seems that our guests are finally here. She is dressed in a skin-tight black corset dress, lined with red thread, pushing her breasts further up to her face, pushing them as high as they can be. Her hair is dark, very sleek, and smooth-looking black. Her makeup is simple. She keeps a pale face with deep purple eyeshadow and pitch black lipstick. All the other kindred in the room hush as she commands respect. Welcome to La Lorraine. I am Juliette Parr, a Malkavian. I'm sure Sable has informed you of what has happened tonight. The prince was almost assaulted at the memorial for Antonio, the former prince. We have noticed your presence in the city and have decided that you will observe and figure out about this attacker. Sable will join you as part of your coterie. She is fairly reliable, if you don't expect empathy from her. Another kindred speaks up. He's dressed in a well-designed suit, which looks very custom-made, with an intricate pattern and red tie. Really? You expect us to leave the fate of the prince and the Camarilla in the hands of a Malkavian, a La Sombra, and a brutish Bruja? I'm not leaving the fate of my clan in their hands. He snaps his fingers, and almost instantly, a young woman bursts through the door, slamming through it, almost as if she tried to break the door herself. Immediately, her tall, wild hair stands out to the coterie. Then her spiked jacket, her ripped up, tied shirt. You can hear her large platform boots stomping on the floor. Great. She arrives looking like this again.
What do you fuckers want from me? I can't fucking do shit. You didn't give me fucking a wardrobe to wear or nothing. I didn't get no fucking directions. This is what you fucking get.
Really? This is who you want to assign to work with them? The loudmouth is who you picked?
Listen here. Listen the fuck here. You get what you get and you don't throw a fucking fit.
As you decide to have your little outburst, you recognize that quite a few of the guards have started to lift their shotguns and started to take level at you. Ma'am, just give the order and we'll put the loudmouth back in her place.
You fucking do that, I'll fucking rip your head off before you can even shoot, motherfucker. So back the fuck up.
You start to notice, though, as you continue to give sass and give disrespect to vampires much older than you, you realize that you are standing center of the room. There are 15 guards in here assigned to protect these 7 elders, and they would have no care in the world firing, bringing an entire squadron of bullets down upon you, as well as these other 3 vampires you see in the room. And they would do it without delay, and they would fire until their clips are empty.
Just be aware, and I glare at the guards. I respect my fucking elders, but you motherfuckers are the one pointing the guns at me. So I have no respect for you fuckers.
Anyways, she will be representing our clan, because she will at least make sure that our interests are kept well in line. And Juliet continues, well then, if we are done with the quarreling, you four are to investigate the Louis Armstrong Park and see if the would-be attackers have left anything behind. You will then all here to report your findings. Do not disappoint us unless you wish to meet the dawn. Do you guys leave, or do you ask for more information?
Seeing as I fucking showed up without any information, I need some more details. You gotta inform me if I'm gonna do this job right, okay?
Of course. Okay. Ian Carfax.
Sergey's not really paying attention to this. He's just kind of looking around.
Just assessing how many of these guards you could take out if you needed to.
He's just like, you can hear under his breath, they have little boy shotguns.
Yes. In Soviet Russia, Sergei is much more accustomed, much larger shotguns, accompanied by much bigger bullets.
And because of that, Max is doing the complete opposite. He has no care in the world about safety or security because Sergei's got him. I'm focused on the conversation.
Leaning against the wall, trying to look very nonchalant and very respectful at the same time.
I'm just standing there with my hands on my hips, being like, come on, give me the fucking shit. I want to go. Come on. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Well, your clan elder, Ian Carfax, he looks at you. Why is it you never read the messages we send you? We told you that the prince was almost assassinated at the memorial today. We don't know who did it. We don't know why it happened, but we need you people to go figure it out. And I don't trust the rest of them to make sure that the Tremere are taken care of.
Listen, you said you wanted me here as quick as possible. And you said you wanted me to do this job right. Okay? Which is it?
Yes, yes. I am very glad that for once you are punctual, not off on a stage playing another band, playing another cover of some 80s fucking rock music today.
Listen here, motherfucker.
If I might interject, we do have a pressing job to do, and time is of the essence.
I just look over at Max, finally acknowledging him, being like, I gave up a gig tonight to be here. I know what pressing time means, but I need to make sure I get my information before I fuck around and find out.
Absolutely, but discussions about how we are getting that information is taking time. Let's go.
And with that, before you can even try to reply, you are immediately ushered out as the valet takes you by the arm and pulls you away from the room. As you leave the room, you can hear all of them go right back to their arguing, right back to their complaints, and right back to their fighting. It seems that tonight there'll be no difference for them. They're going to keep up their attitudes and keep going at the fight.
My apologies for ruffling clothing, but we do have a timeline.
I will let it slide this one time, but be aware, this is leather. Okay, it's very delicate. I paid a lot of money for this, and honestly, I don't like being touched by the entourage. Okay.
If
It's okay.
say do that you're
We brought a
going
Sergey for that.
He's just smiling with two thumbs up, real big smiling.
I look Sergey up and down and be like, He might be the only one that can manhandle me just right.
You
Look,
know,
buddy, Sergey is from Russia. Anything that happened here, nothing.
With that being said, I will go pull around the car.
as Stable departs to go get the car, Max, the uh, the receptionist at the desk, he waves you over.
Yes, my dear.
Ah, hi. I wanted to make sure that you guys had no issues getting into the park, so I made sure that we got you all exclusive passes that will work at all the doors, as well as keys, so that way you can make your way in undetected. Not that the park is extremely closed tonight, but if you would like to avoid the security guards there, this will help make it a lot easier to get in and go to where the scene of the crime almost happened.
Wonderful. Much appreciated. This will make things very, very fast and easy.
Indeed. And as she hands you the keys, you notice she smiles at you a little bit longer than most people would. Her eyes barely catch your sword. Seems that she's a little more interested in you than the rest of this group, for she realizes what true power and class truly looks like.
I'm going to activate Auspex. Scry the Soul.
Ride the soul. Right.
Level 3. Cost 1 rouse check. Dice pools intelligence and Auspex versus composure and subterfuge.
Thank you. I don't have to look that up. All right, say it one more time. It was Auspex and what?
It is intelligence and Auspex on my part versus the NPC's composure and subterfuge.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll tell you how I have 5 dice. I'll tell you how many successes I get, and then
And don't forget to roll that one hunger die first.
okay, I rolled a 9 on my hunger die.
Ooh, it seems the beast still does not come out to play, even though as they look at her, definitely growls, smiling, knowing she could give you one hell of a fun time.
2 successes.
Ooh, she only got 1 success. What is it you would like to know from her?
The big thing I want to know is whether she is a vampire or a mortal, and then her emotional state.
It seems that she is definitely mortal. She is just another human being, but working very closely with the vampires. Not a ghoul, definitely more of a servant. She is definitely eyeing you up in a romantic capacity. She is realizing that you are someone who would be well worth her time. Someone that she would gladly allow to feast on her if she wasn't forced to have to work this job.
As I take the keys from her, I'm going to purr into her ear. Give me a call when you're off, doll, and slide one of my cards into her hand.
She blushes brightly and nods. Yes, sir, of course.
I am so paranoid that I scried her soul to make sure she wasn't lying to me and trying to use me. That is all that was.
As a
I'll turn and hand the keys to
Malkavian,
my
that is
group and-
definitely well within your rights. Let me make a
Can
note
I-
of that.
Can I ask, do the rest of us, minus Sable, observe that interaction?
Indeed, you guys have been watching. You noticed as he went over, got the keys. You noticed the awkward intimacy of it.
I'll wait until Max gets back to say this, but I take a very keen note of that interaction.
Ooh, okay.
I will come back to the group and hand you the keys.
So that receptionist seemed to have the hots for you, sir.
Yeah, she was nice.
Yeah,
She
boss,
was
you put them moves on, hey?
Well-
she wasn't just nice. She wanted to climb your bones.
Well, you can never be too sure.
As you guys are discussing this, you hear the car pull around the front. Then you see Sable standing back at the front door, awaiting you all.
Ladies first.
Why, a man that knows his the word just left my brain. Manners. A man who knows his manners, and I just strut elegantly out to the car and get in.
I have etiquette at 2. I'm polite.
Now, Sergey is a very big man. Would Sergey be riding in the back seat, or is he going to take the passenger seat for himself?
Probably passenger seat. I mean, be like trying to put Shaq in a Buick.
Very valid. He may fit, but it would not look very
He's even
good.
he's even like, Sable, can we go back to bar and get my truck? This car is a little small for me.
Will your truck carry 4 people?
Yeah, 2 up front, 2 in the bed.
That seems like a safety concern.
He's fine. I'll drive truck by myself. They can ride with you.
Perfect.
As you have this conversation, you do see one of the valets standing by the front door. Miss Sable, you are authorized to take one of the SUVs, one of the Cadillacs, in fact, as this is a mission of utmost importance. We
Yes,
will
let's do
allow you
that.
to take the Cadillac this time.
Will you tell the council how grateful I am for this, and I will use it wisely? But I will get the Cadillac.
Perfect. As all of you walk into the parking garage, you can see lines of expensive cars and fancy automobiles lining the whole way. Towards the back, you notice there are 6 very, very large black Cadillacs. All the windows tinted pitch black. The rims, stunning silver. And the tread on the tires looks as if they've never been used. Seems that these vehicles don't move very often.
I forget how much moolah these guys fucking have.
At least he's much better.
I've seen bigger.
I've seen bigger.
I mean,
Well, if
they have
everyone
Hummers too. The Escalade's good though. Let's go.
If everyone is done with childish jokes, I would prefer to get on the road.
Let me tell you a story about Sergey's first American car.
As
It was
everyone jumps
nine-
into the car, Sergey continues his story as
It was
Sable starts heading to the
19
port or the park.
It was 1983 Ford Festiva. It was like putting a large child in toddler pants.
I can't. Oh
You're
my
not
God.
supposed to break the storyteller.
I look you dead in your eye and go, whoever sold you that was a horrible salesperson, and you should have probably killed them.
On the
But I-
contrary, it sounds like they were a fantastic salesperson.
Plus, I bet it was a sight to see, man.
He told me it was best car on lot.
And
not
you
want to
believe
sell
him,
me.
Sergey.
Did not want to sell me a GTO.
That may have been for the best. You and automobiles, you enjoy them quite well. You're a very good driver. But sometimes when you're given things with a little too much power, you like to push it as far as you can. Sometimes the vehicle doesn't survive. You, however, being a very large vampire, usually recover pretty quickly and heal. As you arrive at the park, it is mainly empty, besides a few late night visitors, some guards patrolling around the grounds, watching over the gates, making sure that no one is disrespecting this historic landmark. You look and see that there are still some waiting by the front gate, but you do notice off to the right hand side that there is an access panel that says employees and security only. Which way would you like to proceed?
I would say let's go through the less busy side. I don't really like engaging with people.
Where we provided the proper documentation.
We have everything we need to walk right in the gate. Yes.
Perfect.
Very well. As you all walk towards the security door and go to enter in. Door doesn't open at first until you flash the badge over the panel. You hear a loud beep, the light goes green, and the door unlocks, allowing you inside. As you walk inside, there was a guard who was waiting at a desk there. He nods, recognizing that even though you're a very odd looking group and don't look often like the normal security, he recognizes the badge you have and realizes you guys are here for a much different purpose, realizing that trying to stop you would only lead to a stay in the hospital. He hands you a map and points out directly where the memorial was. Here you go, guys. It was right here towards the center of the park where Marie was giving her speech earlier tonight.
Oh,
Anything
thank
else
you.
you can tell us before we take off?
Is there anything? What would you like to know, sir?
How many people have come and gone through this checkpoint since the incident?
Well, there was Carl, the night guard who usually strolls around the yard.
A number will do, please.
I'd have to say about 4 people have come through tonight, all for the night watch.
Anything stand out about them?
Well, the one man did seem a little hurried. He just kind of rushed in. He quickly flashed his badge. He kept his hood up and just pushed his way through.
Was this new employee or did you know this man?
We figured he was a new employee and that he was probably running late for his shift because he arrived after the rest of the guards had arrived for their shift.
So you see unknown man rushing and you don't stop?
Well, sir, he did have the correct badge and keys to get in.
Is your security really that poor where just a badge and some keys will get somebody through?
Well, ma'am, those keys and badge are not very easy to get. We usually keep them all here under lock and key, under supervision, as well as list of employees' names. And recently we did notice a new name on the list, by the name of Eric West. We figured it was probably him.
Is there
Excellent.
anything else you can tell us about this gentleman?
Well, he seemed to be about 5'8". He was a very broad-shouldered young man, and he seemed to be walking with intent purpose on getting to his job.
When you say broad shoulder, Sergey just chuckles.
Yes, not as broad as yours, sir.
There wouldn't be anything you're accidentally leaving out, perchance.
No, ma'am, why would I?
I always like to check.
Are there any CCTV cameras around?
Yes, there is.
We'll need to see those tapes, please.
Very well, sir. If you'll come into the office here.
Oh, no. Please, we have work to do. Just gather them for us.
Absolutely. I will have them waiting for when you come back through.
Wait, so he is not related to Atom West?
I do not believe he is related to Adam West, sir. Big movie stars and TV actors don't often have family members working as night security in a park.
That's very bold of you to assume that they don't have family that work in other jobs.
Well, from what we hear about movie stars, they usually get their family members jobs in acting or in ads or in really fancy positions where they don't have to scrounge around making minimum wage like the rest of us here.
Okay, little man. Sergey pats him on his head with his big ass hand. You would just get tapes with us then.
His head shrinks under your giant hand. He feels a little bit dizzy because it may have been a pat to you, but to him it was a good thud. Yes, sir. Yes, those tapes will be ready. Please go on through.
And as we leave, I say, "Thanks, hon. You're so sweet," and blow my kiss.
He looks baffled for a moment and kind of stunned. He's like, "What? What just happened?" And as you guys have all left the room, him and the guy next to him keep looking at each other like, "The fuck? When the hell do they hire people like that?" God, they're getting scarier by the day. As you guys enter the park, you can see the sky and the stars up above. It is a clear night, very rare here in New Orleans, where it's usually very humid and there's clouds often hanging overhead. You can still hear some amateur musicians playing their instruments in random parts of the park. Quite often, they're missing quite a few notes. Even some are trying to imitate Louis Armstrong himself. And some do better than others. But as you reach closer towards where the vigil is, you can still see the candles burning and some locals leaving flowers behind. Now,
I
I'm
think a
going
divide and conquer kind of idea might be good here. Cover more ground that way.
I think so too. I think I might split off from you guys and do some little research myself.
Let's all case the place and meet, towards the center. 10 minutes.
Who you want me to shake down, boss?
Anybody bigger than you?
Most definitely.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
try to keep our hands off the locals, please. I would like to keep a low profile for the night.
And make it 15 and you got a deal.
Gotcha.
All right. So we have 4 different people going in 4 different directions. Let us start with Sable. Where would you like to investigate in this park?
I would like to take the perimeter, where I could listen in to possible conversations.
Very well. As you are wandering around, I will need you to roll wit and awareness for me. And remember to include your hunger die.
You said wits and what?
Awareness. That'll be 4 dice for you.
And then a hunger die. Uh, 3 on the hunger. Get bent with the rest. 2 10s, a 2 and a 1.
So then you got 4 successes at that point, because those 2 10s count as crits. And since you got them as a pair, they work well together. They cancel out that failure and that almost bestial failure. So with 4 successes, you notice that there are some words carved onto a tree. They read, "War comes, blood will flow."
I would like to take a picture and send it off to the council, but I don't have anyone else's number, so I will save that till I deem it necessary to share to the group.
Very well. Let me make a note of that. Is there anything else you would like to inspect about these words on the tree?
Yes. I would like to walk up to them and see if I could even begin to guess how they might have been put into that tree. Carved versus, like, knife. Versus burned.
Give me an intelligence roll.
That's a success.
Cool, because I failed.
I had a 10 and a 7 and a 2 on my hunger.
You notice that these words look like they were carved by a knife, but it doesn't look like this was carved with patience and care, like you would see young lovers carving into a tree, leaving a declaration of their love, saying L&R forever inside of a heart with an arrow on it. No, these look hastily scrawled. It even looks like there's a bit of a residue left over, stuck to the tree, as if someone may have cut themselves when carving.
Hmm. Could I taste it?
You would like to taste it in this park that does still have other people around.
Ooh, fair. No, I would like to not taste that. Let me not become a problem in public. Is there anything else around the tree that would catch my attention?
It does not seem to be that there's anything else near this tree.
Then I'd like to start slowly walking down to the center so I could possibly listen into anything else if there is anything.
Very well. Moving on to our wonderful Nick. Where would you like to investigate it?
I kind of would like to weave my way through the crowd, people, and kind of listen in on people's conversations to see what people are saying.
Very well. I'm going to need a charisma and composure roll.
So that's 5 total,
Yes.
correct?
And since you are at 1 hunger, make sure one of those dice is your hunger dice.
Okay, and 6 and up is pass or fail?
6 and up is a pass. And if you're having to use your d20s, if it is 11 to 20, it is a pass.
Okay.
I'll be right back here, buddy.
I did not pass any of them.
Would you like to burn a willpower to go ahead and re-roll up to 3 of those dice?
Yeah.
All right. Make sure on your character sheet, mark 1 superficial.
Okay. How do I mark that?
Just put a slash through one of the empty boxes on your bill.
Okay. So up to 3?
Up to 3 of them. Maybe re-roll.
And you have to re-roll the 3 regular dice, not your hunger dice,
Yes,
correct?
the hunger dice cannot be re-rolled.
Thank you.
And I got a 5 on the hunger.
Okay. On those 3 that you re-rolled, what did you get?
5, 9, and 3.
Got 1 success. You notice that people are a little suspicious of you just weaving in and out of the crowd, just making your way through everyone. They don't really suspect that you're listening in, but they're definitely just kind of wondering what a rock band musician or a rock band aficionado, such as yourself, is doing in the middle of Louis Armstrong Park in the middle of the night. Doesn't really seem like where you would normally be.
So I take there's the memorial thing in the middle, right?
Yep.
So I'm kind of take note that they might be suspicious of this and kind of make my way up there and like take a seat up there and look like I'm just paying homage to the memorial and start humming kind of like hold on, let me see. I start humming like a song under my breath. It's called The Killing Moon. I just like lightly start humming that to put people at ease and kind of I don't know if this would be under performance or seduction to kind of put them at ease and lower their suspicion.
I think that'll be performance and persuasion, actually. That's going to be 4 dice for you.
Yeah, okay. With 1 being the hunger.
Correct.
6 for the hunger. 1. 6. 3.
Very well. It seems that you have passed. A lot of the people now nod and acknowledge, oh, she is actually a fan of his. She is a fan of jazz and of the blues. They continue on with their conversation, ignoring that you're there, not even paying any mind. They've realized they decided that they made a grave error in judging someone just because of how they look. You have put their minds at ease.
And now that I put their minds at ease, I kind of want to pick up on the conversations that have started around me, that have picked up again, listening in on to see if I hear anything that might draw my attention to them and might be useful information.
Absolutely.
While still humming.
Absolutely. Most of the conversations that you hear seem to be people talking about the late prince, talking about how 1 year ago he was in charge of the city, that so much was going well, that he was helping them reach their goals, he was helping the homeless, and that he was making sure everyone was truly being fed and well taken care of in this. And well, his successor, who's now running his business and running his charity, she's doing a pretty good job. But it seems that she's not as personable as him. She doesn't come out as often as he does. I don't know why she's not coming out, but like, I don't know. I guess we wish we had that same personality that he did. And then you hear another person in their group. Yeah, but didn't you see the way her security acted today? They seemed to get really, really tense around the crowd. Looked like they started to rush in at first. I don't know why. It seemed really weird.
I kind of edge my way closer to the to the group of people that are having that conversation without drawing suspicion, so that way I can kind of listen in better on that.
Give me a stealth and subterfuge roll.
Hold on, try my stealth. 2 and subterfuge.
That's going to be 5 dice for you, one of them being the hunger dice.
Okay, okay. 5.
5
2.
success. Oop.
You said 5, right?
Yes, 5 dice.
I had 1 success.
1 success?
Yes.
Well, I only got 1 success on this side as well. So it seems they don't really notice that you're getting closer. But you do notice that somebody else who is standing somewhat close to them pipes up and joins in on their conversation. Yeah, but did you notice those weird figures who were in the black robes? They all started to seem like they were moving towards the stage at once. At the moment that the guards started standing up for her, started moving closer, they all ran off. It was really weird. It even seemed like they just vanished out of thin air. And I mean, I know that there was a lot of us here, but why did they just seem to vanish into the crowd? It was weird.
What do you mean vanished?
She looks startled as you approach her. Oh, well, I mean, one minute I looked and I could see people in black robes standing around and could see them approaching towards the stage. And then the next, they just seemed to take a few steps back, and then I could no longer see the dark robes. And they were decently tall people, and they just seemed to vanish out of nowhere.
How do I want to word it? Would you say they kind of made it look like they disappeared? Or just seemed to blend in with the crowd and leave?
I don't know. I mean, people don't just disappear and go invisible, right? Like, it only happens in movies, in spy stuff, or in like supernatural things. But those things don't really happen in the real world, do they?
Nah, I just want to make sure, because sometimes, in the heat of the moment, things happen.
She smiles at you, and then she looks up at you, inquisitive and bright-eyed, remembering, oh, but I do remember that the one who was standing next to me, he dropped this weird brooch that landed on the ground. I mean, it has a weird mark on it. I think I've seen it down in the French Quarter with the witches over there, but I wasn't too sure about the symbol.
You happen to have that brooch on you?
Yeah, here, take a look. And she hands it over to you.
So I look it over very intricate, I look it over very well and thoroughly. Would I recognize the symbol?
I'm gonna need an occult and intelligence roll from you.
Occult and intelligence. 6! Okay.
And it is a DC of 3.
So I got 3.
Got 3 successes.
Yep.
It is a well-known mark of hoodoo. It seems that this refers to the Loa Papa Legba, a very, very famous Loa, the guardian of the crossroads here in New Orleans. He's not seen as particularly evil or bad. He is simply the man who guards the way to the afterlife.
Do you mind if I keep this? It's really a beautiful brooch, and I think it would go really nice with my outfit.
No, not at all. I think it would look really great on you. I think especially with your shirt being all torn up like that, it would really sit well on your chest.
I thought so too, and you are such a sweetheart for letting me have this. You are amazing. I blow her a kiss and start making my way away, taking note of that whole conversation. So that way, when I meet back with everyone, I can bring it up. But not bringing up the brooch. I stick it in my pocket.
Ah, okay. Let me make a note of that here. And as I do, you notice that she's smiling brightly at you as the others rouse and pick on her. Really, you were staring at her tits. Did your eyes have ended up anywhere else besides looking down her shirt?
I just turn back and say, hey, don't hate her on looking at a nice pair of tits, you know? They're pretty good. I'm ashamed you guys weren't looking either.
They all blush and turn away as they try to hurriedly move away, realizing that they have been overheard.
And I just wave as they walk away and go, Toodles!
All right. Sergey, what are you doing in this instance?
Stargaze just kind of. Go ahead, Nix.
I was just going to say, I'm going to be right back.
Oh.
Continue on.
Yeah, Stargaze just kind of moseying around because he really don't give a shit about vampire politics or any of that. He's only here because Max is here. So he's just like walking around, acting like he's looking here, acting like he's looking there.
Just
Maybe
keeping
kick
your
a
eye
rock here or
overall.
there. Yeah. If he sees something, he might interact with it, but he's mainly just acting like he's interested.
Very well. Give me an awareness and intimidation roll. And remember to include your hunger dice.
Awareness and intimidation. So that would be 5 plus 1. 7 on the hunger. I don't think I have any successes.
Was anything there above a 5?
Nope. I had 2 that broke even at 5 and the rest were under.
A reminder that zeros are tens.
Oh, no, these are all under. I had a 2 5s, 2 3, and a 4.
Did you want to burn a willpower to re-roll?
Sure.
All right, you can roll up to 3 normal dice. Your hunger dice will stay though at that 7.
2 successes, a 10 and a 9.
Perfect. With 3 successes overall, you're walking around the crowd, looking out, keeping an eye, making sure that no one is daring to approach Max without his permission, and keeping an eye on the whole crowd to make sure nothing strange is afoot. You notice Nyx flirting with some cute little blonde, getting her attention, and seeming like she's getting information from her. Make sure to make note of that for later. Seems that she does have information that'll help later. You also notice that people are definitely shying away, that they're definitely realizing the sheer size and magnitude of you. They're not exactly afraid of you, but the size of you definitely causes some intimidation. Not often that they see a Russian of your size in other places besides movies like Rocky.
It's okay. It reminds me of home.
Yes. Big man, small bear.
That is a story for another time, my friend.
Oh, of course. Have to get to that story later on. However, as you're walking around, you do start to notice, seems that in certain spots of the park, there are just people standing around. They're standing without anyone around them, but they look as if they're looking intently inward towards the crowd. They don't care for the music playing. They're not looking at the memorial. They're standing affixed and staring into the crowd.
I'll approach.
As you begin to approach, we are going to cut over to Max. Max, what are you doing in this instance?
Oh, when we split up, Max has two goals. The first one, the big one, is to find a longtime resident of the park here. So like a food truck or a hot dog cart or a street musician. Find somebody that fits that and beeline towards them.
Absolutely. Of course, there are food vendors here in the park, because while this may not be an amusement park, they do allow street vendors in here. And you see a little old weathered lady, black.
Yeah, which one looks like, the least attended, the least used, the one that would be the most bored?
She doesn't look bored, but she does look like she's been here for a long time. People are coming up to her, referring to her by her first name, and she greets them all like they're family to her, even though there's no way that even the small children coming to say hi to her would ever have known anything about her. The other vendors seem to be very nonchalant, not really caring about the crowd.
That's the one I'll head to then.
All right. As you approach her food truck, it says Good Southern Cooking by Mama Jemima. I'm sorry, that came up on the spot. By Mama Jemima. He looks at you. Ooh, baby. Look at you out here in that nice suit. What you fixing for?
I'm going to pull out my wallet, very slowly pull out $100 bill and put it on the till, whatever. I'm looking for the number one.
Oh, the number one, of course.
Try to catch your eyes.
Of course. Please note to any black people who are watching this, I do apologize. This is my best impression of a Southern black woman, okay? This is not meant to be racist.
This is why I didn't want to be a
Enjoy it.
Japanese character.
And this is why I'm not doing a Creole.
Yep.
Anyways.
Rock on.
Well, baby. Looks like you want more than just food tonight. Looks like you fixing for some information too, huh? Well, all
I'll give you
right.
another 100 and say that would be great.
Well, all right. Tell me, what can Aunt Jemima do for you tonight?
I want you to really rack your brain. I really want you to think about what happened tonight. There was a big incident, and I'm just curious, like, what happened?
Ooh, you talk about that incident with Miss Marie out there?
Is she looking me right in the eye?
Yes, she is.
I'm going to activate Dominate 1 and compel her with a single word, remember.
Ooh. She is old. She is unwitting. She is fascinated by you and the money you are throwing at her. She is absolutely unable to resist. Why, yes, sir. Of course. When I was watching her out there, she was giving a lovely speech. She was talking about Antonio like he was a saint. She was having the grandest of time, and the crowd was really enjoying it. But it did seem there was some awful folks out there. They was looking at her, and they looked like they was fixing to do something bad. They all started approaching real quick. But her guards, ooh, them big old boys, they sure hell noticed real fast. and they started approaching them. But by the time they got to where they was, there wasn't nobody left. They all running it off.
Ran off?
Yes, sir. They all just went. Couldn't tell you which way they went because they disappeared into that crowd real fast. The only one I did see, he hopped the fence and jumped on over there towards the fountain over there.
The fountain. Helpful. Anything else seem out of whack? Anything else that sticks out to you? And I'll pull out another hundo.
Why, yes, sir. There was some strange instance as well. That it seemed there was some man over there. He was carving up on one of them old oak trees, which they know isn't allowed here in this park. We don't take, well, the visitors just carving on our woodland hills and carve it into our structures like that. It seemed like he was fixing to just desecrate this land and show no respect to this wonderful musician. It's a shame about the youth of our days. These children ain't got no manners, and they need a good switching.
They don't, I agree. I'll throw her the rest of the cash from my wallet and say, here, for the kids.
Ah, thank you kindly, sir. Thank you so much. My little uns will take great care of this. You gonna help me put my niece through college?
And
I'm going to
don't
make a
forget-
mental note to put her niece through college.
Of course.
I'm going to pull strings, but that's behind the scenes stuff.
Of course. So Antoinette, she gonna have a great old time with this. We're gonna be able to get her some real nice costume for Halloween too.
I'll say my goodbyes and then head towards the center to meet everybody. But the one thing I do want to do is try to sense the unseen, level 1 aspects.
Ooh.
If there's anything supernatural, if there's anything hidden, if there's anything, it would be a contested roll.
Oh, damn, I forgot I could do that. I forgot I could be doing that. I have that.
It's nice.
Ugh,
Also, while we're table talking, if you have heightened senses, that is awesome as well.
yeah, you reminded me of that. I was like,
I did not take that one.
I was thinking of that earlier. I was like, when will I use this? And then, of course, I was like, I should have done that.
I can't tell you much. I know how to make people tell me.
Very well, Noli. What dice do we gotta roll here?
So it would be wits and aspects or resolve and aspects. I would say probably wits and aspects because I'm actively searching.
Very true. I do agree
The
with that.
resolve and aspects would be like if I was defending against like somebody using obfuscate to walk past me.
Very
It would be my wits and resolve.
indeed.
And this is a good chance to remind everyone in streams, this is a charity event. We're doing this for the children's, and we're doing this for Toys4Tots.
Absolutely. That link is pinned to the top of my chat. I don't know if everyone else pinned it to theirs, but we do have links to it. All money that is raised this month, as well as next month, goes into a PayPal account that is exclusively used to do our Toys4Tots shopping trip. Last year, we raised $250, and as my wife can agree, we bought a shit ton of books, toys, and stuffed animals for children all across the Pittsburgh area. So if you guys are able to donate, you gladly can. You'll get your name on this nice little Christmas tree here, and you will be entered in a raffle to win a $20 game at the end of this month, and there's another raffle at the end of next month as well. So consider donating if you can.
Now I have it pinned at my chat. There's also a link that will pop up every 30 minutes. You can also do !tots, and that will pull up the link as well.
Very well. Noli, what was that roll on your end? What'd you get?
Apologies, I have not rolled yet.
It's all good.
Is 4 aspects.
Don't forget to include your hunger die.
My hunger die was a 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 3 successes.
3 successes. It doesn't seem like there's anything going on, but you can't shake this uneasy feeling. Like there might have been something else going on. Just feels like there's something not particularly sitting well about this park right now.
Something I can bring to the group. All right. Continue to head to our meeting spot.
All right. As all 3 of you start to converge back together, you do notice that Sergey has started approaching somebody who's been standing away from the crowd, somebody off to the side. Sergey?
Sergey, he is not the sneaking type. So as he's walking up, he's like, "Hey, you there? Come and speak to me." Well,
Oh, you want to speak to me?
yes. Let us talk.
What is it you'd like to talk about, little
Well,
Russian?
why you stand over here to act all suspicious?
Well, we were told to observe and see who would arrive here at the park.
Who told you to observe?
That's information that's needed to know. And I don't believe you were on the list of people who needed to know things.
You are unlucky right now. Had you spoken to my friend Max, he likes to play with money. I like to play with power.
Do I happen to notice that Sergey walking over as I'm walking up?
You guys do start to take note of it, but at first you think that, he's just talking to him. It just seems like he's inquisiting him.
Do I notice, like, is the person I'm talking to, are they like changing their stature? Like, are they becoming like more of an aggressive stature?
He's standing more chalant. And this is unusual for you, because normally when people are face to face with a very tall, brutish man like yourself, they usually start shrinking back. They're usually more compliant, willing to give you what you want. But this man couldn't care less who you were. He's giving you no respect at all.
No respect. That is not good. Can I tell if he's human or kindred?
Give me a wit roll.
Oh,
Wit's
no.
an awareness, in fact. That'll be 5 dice for you, and one of those will be your hunger dice.
So 4 normal dice and 1 hunger dice.
Yes.
5 on the hunger dice and 3 successes.
3 successes. This man does not really seem like he's...
1 success is a 10.
Gotcha. No worries. Crits only count if they come in pairs of 2, but still,
Okay.
a success is a success. You can tell that this man doesn't really seem like he's breathing. And from the fact that you didn't notice him until well into the evening, and no one else in the park has really seemed to take notice of him, you definitely sense that he's not of the mortal world. But people are now noticing you approaching him.
I'll kind of look back over my shoulder at Max and Nix and Sable and kind of give them the head nod. Why don't you wait here and speak with my friends?
I make my way over, not like kind of sauntering over, not sauntering, but like little sway in my hip kind of thing.
Little
As if I'm
swagger to
trying-
it, right?
Mm-hmm. And really quick, Noli, maybe you'll be able to answer this. Seduction, can I use it? Is that only something I can use on humans, or I can use it on vampires as well?
No, you can 100% use it on anybody. Again, situationally, is it going to work?
Okay.
That's up to the storyteller. Yeah.
Indeed,
I just wanted to
vampires
ask.
will be a little more aware of you trying to use vampiric powers such as persuasion and seduction. They'll have a little bit more resistance to it. You won't get an automatic success,
Okay.
but still doesn't mean that you will fail. You could very well
Okay.
easily win.
I just wanted to ask, just in case.
And
So I walk. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know if this falls under common sense or not amongst kindred society, but overtly using powers against another kindred it's a big faux pas.
Okay.
Subtly using like heightened senses to smell their perfume and stuff, like that's part of the game. It's considered, but overtly like using blood magic on somebody, don't do that.
Okay. So I kind of,
Absolutely.
I make my way over and go, "What's the matter, my big Russian bear?"
This one is suspicious. I think he sits here to watch us.
Oh, he was sent here to watch little old me. Shit, are you one of my groupies? And I kind of start slyly seducing him
All right,
and just start. Go ahead.
just casually dying. We're good. Very well. With that, give me a seduction
Mm-hmm.
and charisma roll. That's gonna be 6 dice for you, and one of them is your hunger dice.
Okay.
While you are making that roll, Sable and Max, what are you two doing in this instance?
By the way, 7 on the hunger.
I am going to waltz quickly over there to make sure there are no fuck ups. And I am going to prepare whatever I need to say in case.
And Max?
Oh, Max is sauntering over, making sure he takes his time, making sure he's the last one to arrive. And Sergey's got it handled. Max has no worries. So I'm still looking around, kind of. I've got Sense the Unseen up, and just trying to. I've got this feeling something's just not right. And usually when I get these feelings, like either really really good stuff happens, or really really bad stuff happens. So I'm on alert.
Give me another wit and aspect roll.
By the way, I only got 1 success on that.
1 success?
Yeah.
Would you like to re-roll for that?
Yes.
Very well. You can re-roll up to 3 normal dice.
My roll was 3 successes, but I did fail my hunger roll.
But the overall roll was a success?
Correct. Yep.
All right. You are good then. It does not seem that the beast is going to come out and play. But you do notice that in this moment, you finally realize what seems so suspicious. There was more than just this man that was here. But the moment that Sergei has cornered him and that all of you are converging upon him, the rest of them vanish. They start running off. Not in a strange way that would cause people to be alert of them, but seeming as if they realized they forgot they were supposed to be somewhere. They all take off running. There was 4 of them there.
So go ahead.
I still nonchalantly walk up. I still want to be the last one to walk in, but I'm going to immediately text Sergey, detain him.
Very well.
I got 3 success on that reroll. So total of 4.
Ooh, there we go. This man's seeming a little more happy now. He is smiling. He's kind of blushing. He's like, huh, you know, doll, you look pretty good. You're pretty cute looking. But sadly, I wasn't sent here to have fun tonight. said I was sent here to make sure that we could figure out whoever was going to come look into the incidents that happened.
Well, we can always have a little bit of fun too.
Ah, you know, it does sound like a pretty good time.
I can guarantee you, the Russian bear over here, he can have some fun. He might be intimidating, but trust me, he he will give you a good time. We can have a little fun. Why don't you just hang out with us for a little while?
Ah, is there anything else you're doing besides just speaking to him? Are you moving closer, maybe
I'm
caressing
kind of
his chest?
I'm moving a bit closer. I slightly like brush his arm. I'm like, ooh, I feel a little muscle under there. You work out?
Ah, I mean, yeah, here and there I do, kind of just, even though we're undead, doesn't mean we shouldn't keep an eye on our physical stature.
Russian bear. You should feel his muscles. You should feel them. You should really feel his muscles
At
right
this
now.
point, Sergey feels the vibration. He pulls out his fucking Nokia peanut phone. Oh yes, I will feel his muscles. He grabs his arm, but he doesn't let go of his arm.
The-
Ah,
he-
feeling
He's
a little
got
bit
some
tighter, huh?
It is very American.
American. Define American for me.
It reminds me of the Ford Festiva.
You and your cars. Was this with cars?
How close is Max now?
Max is a few steps away. However, you notice that Sable, almost undetected, has appeared directly behind this man, standing there just out of his sight. He hasn't seemed to notice her. And you are definitely shocked to see how quietly she has moved.
Nick said a good time. Sergey tell you about the time he interned as prostate doctor.
Whoa.
I'm good. My last physical was a few months ago. I'm good. The doctor said I was clear. And as he is saying this man seems to be getting nervous, but realizing he is not getting out of this man's grip. Sable, what would you like to do?
I would like to go up behind him and whisper in his ear, "You might just want to listen to the man that's a little bit larger than you, lest something poor happen."
He jumps, audibly jumps, on accident, even moving himself closer to Sergey. What the fuck? How the fuck did you get there?
Whoa there, man. Take it easy. This is my friend, Sable. She just likes to look from behind. No need to freak out here, bruh.
Yeah, well, she's fucking creepy. She just appeared out of nowhere behind me. Like, I'm a little uncomfortable with people who can sneak up on me, okay? It's kind of my job to sneak up on people, and you just magically appear out of nowhere.
Listen.
That seems to be your problem, but I would like to keep the quiet down. We don't need to disturb everybody else.
Yeah, let's keep quiet here. Listen, I like it when people creep up on me. It gets me excited. Just embrace it.
And as he seems to be getting louder, Sergey, are you going to do anything to start quieting him down?
I still got hold of his arm, so I'm just gonna lean down and whisper in his ear. You might want to be quiet before I put the sock in your mouth. I do not want to do this, but I've done before.
He acknowledges and realizes that he is completely surrounded, definitely outmanned. He's noticed that all of his allies have run off. While they may be doing their job and going to tell their bosses about what's going on, He is the odd man out. He is the weak link. Tonight is not going to be his night. As he quiets down, Max finally approaches, flipping his hair back, smiling that devious smile of his as he approaches the group.
Sergey, well done.
Privet.
Check his wallet.
Oh, sorry, my Russian came out there. Sergey, try to get his big ass hands in the guy's back pocket. Oh, I'm sorry. I was not lying about the internship as Prate, Dr. Doe.
He jumps
Yeah.
a little bit, being nervous, and you notice.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as you grab his wallet, you do slightly tear his pocket. These skinny jeans were not made for hands of your size going into them.
This is why you don't buy from Abercrombie and Finch. You should have got Wranglers. He'll toss the wallet to Max.
But the teared look, it works for you. I mean, look at me. This shirt, I made the tears. They're a fashion statement.
Oh, but he is not unique. He is little punk.
But that helps the look. That helps the punk look.
He is punk in bad way. Like, scrawny Russian that will not take steroids during Olympic program punk.
I'll take your word for it then, the Russian bear.
Not saying that Sergey ever took steroids, but I am no punk.
That you aren't.
Max, as you take the wallet, what are you looking for?
Identification first.
Very well. It seems that there's an ID card in here. His name is Alex. His name is Alex West. But the birth date on here doesn't make sense. This says that he was born in the later part of the 70s. This guy doesn't look like he's much older than 20. Something here isn't adding up.
5'8" meets the description that we were told earlier.
He does match the description.
Is there anything of interest in that wallet over there?
I'll toss it to her.
I catch it and look through for anything of interest to me, IDs, credit cards, the such.
You take notice of his ID, noticing the same thing, that it is his name. It's an older picture of him, but not older in the way that it doesn't look like him, but it's an old-timey looking picture. It's worn. It's weathered. And his age definitely doesn't line up with how he looks. As a side note for everyone, no one else besides Crash and Artie, no one besides Sergey and Nyx have noticed that he is undead yet. So to you two, it does seem a little strange. This man's age is wrong. It does look like he might have had a fake ID, but this is one convincing fake ID right here. You also notice he has no credit cards, but he does have quite a lot of cash.
Can I look for marks of a possible maker of the card that I would know from the markets?
You do notice that stamped on the card is the address for the Florida identification offices. You notice that it is a United States ID. It is officially stamped, but the stamp even on it says that it is from 1987. So this card is old, but it looks official.
Can I then compare him to the ID?
Absolutely. When you look at the picture on the ID and you look at the picture of, or you look at his face, they are identical. This man has not aged a single day over the age of 20.
then am I able to take note of him?
Absolutely. You're taking very good note of him. Are you pocketing his ID?
Absolutely.
All right.
Never know when I might run into someone who can give me answers.
Also, I realized that his age didn't line up. So, amendment here to the note. The ID says that it is from 1997, not 87, because that would have only made him 17. Or something like, whatever makes this motherfucker 20 years old. That's the answer. But as you're looking through, there are no credit cards here. There is a good stack of cash in this wallet.
I pass the cash back over and I look him in the eye. And without even thinking about it, I just go, "Are you one of us?"
He nods, looking at you. Figured it would take you a little less time to figure me out than that. But yeah, I'm one of the undead here. One of the fun vampires of the city.
I don't like to take note of others unless I have to.
Ah, well, don't worry. We've been keeping an eye on all of you, all of your little clans around the city.
Keeping an eye on all of me?
Oh, of course you. Who would not know the famous New Orleans rock star Nick? We don't really see you outside the city or hear about concerts elsewhere, but you're always down to throw a party here in the French Quarter. You're always here for all of the parties going on throughout the year. Strange we don't see you at daytime events, though. But I guess, being a vampire, you're not really allowed to attend those, are you?
I've never really been a people person in the daytime. Those daytime people, they just too uppity for me. And you flatter me.
Hmm.
And I kind of start kind of can I do mesmerize a bit to make him a bit more willing to spill information if the rest of the party asks questions?
Of course. I have.
While you guys are rolling that, I'm just going to interject real quick. Max was going to use Auspex and scry his soul, and the second Sable called the guy out and said, "You're one of us." He stopped immediately. If anybody's paying attention, if anybody wants to catch that, it happened.
I'll take note.
Indeed.
I'll take note of it too.
All right. Does anyone remember what mesmerism is rolled with?
Yeah.
Dominate.
Wait, no. I lied.
Or is it dominate?
Dominate.
It's part of dominate.
Thank you. Give me
Manipulation
dominate
plus
as
dominate.
well as your charisma, because you have definitely started to seduce this man, and he has taken notice of you.
Okay, so
Thank you to the
charisma
crowd.
and the dominate.
Yep. So for you, that is a 5 dice pool. Include a hunger dice in there for me.
Okay.
And then mesmerize will be a 1 rouse check, manipulation plus dominate versus the other guy's intelligence and resolve.
Ooh, very true. Give me 1 rouse check. So roll one of your blood die first.
Wait.
Yeah, resolve the first one first.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the
Sorry.
blood die first to see if your hunger goes up, and if it does, we'll have to take away one of your normal dice and add another hunger dice. If it doesn't go up, it'll be just the normal roll.
Okay. It fell off the table. Hold on, I lost it.
Doesn't count. Reroll it.
Reroll.
Reroll 1, reroll all.
Yeah. What Noli's it?
Ship captain crew rules.
Oh my god, get over here.
You're
just
nicer
kept
than me,
rolling.
Noli.
Okay. Here we go. 6. Did I pass?
You pass. Your hunger does not go up. The beast,
So,
as much as it is enjoying the awe, the sass, and the level of casualness in this guy's voice, you keep your beast at bay. You tell it it's not allowed to come out yet. You can't play
I
in such a
whisper.
public place.
I whispered to it, not yet. We must wait for the perfect. Oh, you'll get it at some point. Don't worry. I'll feed you.
All right. And go ahead and let's roll those 5 dice. Remember, one of them will be a hunger dice.
Okay. One success. I had good successes the first time before Noli had to bring up the blood. I was getting 6, 7, 9. The hunger was a 10. I had one success. Did I lose you guys?
No, I'm
Sorry.
still here.
That was my fault. 1 sec. I'm dying over here.
Oh, I was scared for a second.
One brief second.
By the way, Deku says hi.
Hi, Deku.
Hi, Deku.
Hello, Deku.
Sergey, be nice to the young lady.
I'm still stuck imagining a large Russian man in a very small car.
This very good picture.
Ford Fiesta.
Smart car.
My apologies, guys. I'm still getting over being sick. And, this cough was not going away. As we were saying, with 1 success, your seduction is starting to lose its hold. He's not giving in to you more, but he's not losing interest. He's realized what you're trying to do, and he's not going to fall for these tricks now.
Can I intimidate him?
Indeed. He is feeling very intimidated by you, feeling you pressed against his back, feeling you squeezing his arms, and realizing that you are the biggest threat in this group right now.
So is that a strength plus intimidation roll?
Nope, that one's going to be an auto success.
Okay.
And I just look over to to Sergey and I go, Russian bear. I don't think he's picking up what I'm throwing down. Maybe he'll pick up on what you're throwing down.
This time, instead of Sergey leaning down to whisper in ear, he just grabs the other arm and lifts the guy up to his head. Why don't you tell my friends what they want to know? Then I will put you back down. Or I can stand here and hold you like a small child. Your decision.
Small child. That would be funny.
All right, fine. I'll tell you what you guys need to do. But can we go somewhere a little less public? Because I have a feeling that this doesn't work out well for me. And that's a whole crowd of people over there.
As long as you promise to let Sergey hold you like small child.
I do
Sergey-
think he comes with a point.
Sergey, do you start walking him to a different part of the
Yep.
park?
Yep. Still holding him up. Just walking with him.
Sergey, let's go talk over by that tree over there
Yes, let's go.
and walk him towards the tree that Aunt Jemima or Mother Jemima sent me towards.
Ah, very true. As you approach the old oak tree, you notice there is some writing scrawled on it. And he smirks looking at the tree. He knows this writing. He knows who put it here. He's pleased that this is where you have decided you wanted to go.
Well, get that smug look off your face, pretty boy.
What? Why shouldn't I admire my work?
Your work, eh?
Indeed. Scared the pants off your little prince up there. That she looked all ready to run. So scared.
I can see why. It's some shitty ass writing, motherfucker. Gotta work on that fucking penmanship.
Well, it's not like I could be here all week carving this into the tree. I had to do it really fast before everything jumped off.
Sounds like a skill issue, bruh.
Would you like to elaborate on why you wrote on the tree and what it means?
Of course. I wrote
I'm
on
gonna
this
read the
tree. Huh?
I'm going to read the tree.
As you read the tree, you do see that it says that war will come when the blood flows. And as you're reading, he smirks. Yes, I wrote this on the tree so that way we could scare and intimidate the prince. We want her to know that the Autotarchs are coming for her. We are tired of the Camarilla and the Anarchs and all your bullshit rules. You all think you get to speak for us. You think you get to sit in your high towers and your high chairs and tell us how we're supposed to be. We're vampires. We are the apex predators, and yet you cower beneath the boots of humans. You cower beneath the streets, hoping that the humans don't find you. And tiring of all these times that you bring the Inquisition down here to New Orleans. Hell,
You know,
you've killed many of our kind just for these reasons.
I'm getting awfully tired of your yappity yap yap. Sergey, I think he needs a hug, a really good hug.
Yes, hug him like I hug Small Bear in Russia. Sergey wraps his arms around him, gives him a little squeeze.
Roll me strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl. 7.
Do you have potence?
Yes. Can I add that?
You can add that.
I have
Actually,
3.
I believe it's an automatic success because it's like supernatural strength.
Yeah, that is, you've already won that. Like, you squeeze this man and you hear his bones pop. You feel them shattering underneath his skin. As he goes to scream out, Sable automatically moves and is covering his mouth, holding her hand tightly over it. She's not afraid of getting her hands dirty, but she won't have you cause a scene.
Say, friend, how long you think it'd take me before you pop like Sota can?
He's more useful if he doesn't pop. I would like to point that out.
Okay, no pop, just crack.
We'll save the popping for later because I want to see how long it takes. And I just kind of look at the dude with a sick and twisted smile that's borderline crazy.
As you do this, and as Sergey slowly lets up his grip a bit so he doesn't kill him, I need everyone to roll wits and awareness.
Where's my awareness? Oh, 4. Okay.
One of them hunger, correct?
That's always
Yep.
with the hunger dice, right?
Yep.
Indeed. One of your normal dice replaced by a hunger dice.
I passed my hunger. I got 7.
I've got 3 successes.
Oof. I don't like this. I'm gonna read
2
again.
successes.
I'm gonna take a willpower and reroll. That's better. Oh fuck. I have a 2 on my blood, 2 successes, 1 failure. 2 failures. Wait, that's a 4. 2 failures?
How many successes?
2.
It is.
And then a 1 and a 4. As well as a 2 on my blood.
That is a fail.
Good shit.
Max?
Max got 6 successes on 7 dice. That
Damn.
was a hella roll. Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah.
You are literally the only one who notices this.
I got 2 on 4, okay? That's pretty good. That's 50.
This was a DC 6.
Damn, fucking shit. I didn't even have a chance on 4.
I had no chance. I could only roll 5.
Remember,
Okay.
if you get crits, if you get a pair of crits, it doubles. So
Oh.
1 crit equals 2 successes. 4 crits equals 8 successes. So there's always a chance.
I thought it
That's
did
on any
double
doubles that succeed, not just double zeros.
Yes, it is any dub or yeah, we're gonna play that role.
I thought
Oh,
it
wait,
was
no.
only a +2 for pairs of 10.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I meant. It's like if you get a crit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, rephrasing. If you get
Yeah,
a
'cause I would've had
critical
an 8.
success, then you get that. Yes,
I had
if you
a pair
get
of
a
7s and a pair of 8s in there. That was wild.
yeah, no, if you get critical successes, which are a 10, or a critical failure, which is double 1s, they get boosted by 2. It counts for 2 at that point. But as this happened, and the rest of you aren't noticing, Sergey, you have lightly loosened up your grip. He's able to move his arms just slightly, stable. As you are removing your hand, watching the scene. Nyx, you're still trying to intimidate and flirt. He reaches quickly for his pocket, where he pulls a small object from it. And before any of you can react, he forces it into his chest. The only one who notices is Mac, who only has enough time to yell something. He won't be able to grab the man in time, but he can yell to let someone know what's about to happen.
I don't see what he grabs. Just that he grabs something.
Correct. It looks small and sharp, I'll tell you that.
I'm going to assume the worst and scream hit the dirt as I jump for cover.
As you do that, he rams a silver stake directly through his chest, directly hitting his heart. And if Sergey hadn't have released him, hadn't have loosened his grip, he would have been stabbed as well. He's stabbed with intent and force. As that silver stake hits his heart, and the damage of the crushing squeeze, crushing bindings of Sergey, combined with the stake, he ends up dying. He starts to quickly wither and decay until nothing is left in Sergey's hand but ash.
Immediately look around and make sure nobody else saw that.
No one else was paying attention. They are all still focused on the memorial. They have not given you a second look since you've come over this way.
Well, fuck.
I'm gonna brush off my clothing and little tisk of my tongue. At least you don't have to call the cleanup crew when we die.
That is very true. But I mean, now I gotta take my clothes to the dry cleaner, or at least send them over there because they're only open during the fucking day.
I'll
You
send a
guys
car.
know.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, this is Prada, and it needs a special touch. Does your
Oh,
person,
trust me.
dude?
My people will handle it.
Okay, I'll send you the bill.
Sergey just shakes his jacket out. He's like, "Oh shit! I have Alex West in my pocket."
It's okay, Russian bear. I just dust him off lightly. I'm like, you did good job, Russian bear.
Did anybody catch what clan he might have belonged to?
I did not, but I plan to call around somebody either tonight or when I first wake up tomorrow night.
I'm gonna go take a cell phone picture of the tree.
Max, you are a bit older than everyone else, though. You have heard before of a band of vampires who don't belong to either sect. That they don't belong to the Camarilla, they don't belong to the Anarch, and in fact, they despise both of them. They are the clanless. They are the Autotarchs. You've never really known if they were real, but you've known that there's always a faction that doesn't care for either side's rules.
Did you guys catch that Alex say Autotarchs?
I
fuck
did. I
is-
planned to include it when I asked questions about him.
Ah, hell. This is Los Angeles all over again.
Who the fuck is the Autotarchs? Are they some
What
kind
happened
of
in
car?
Los Angeles?
Yeah, what
Oh,
happened in fucking Los Angeles?
back in the 90s, it was a whole big thing. Anarch revolt, like clanless were raising up out of nowhere and taking on everybody. And it was chaos. It was insane.
You
We
know,
lost
I
so much
thought
money.
I heard something about that, but you know, that was the '90s. I was coming off a really hard bender those years.
I
remember
visibly
it.
twitch when she says that.
There was an increase of gun sales around that time, but it's never anything new.
Yeah, these Autotarchs are literally nobody. Like they're not even freaking anarchs. Like they're just they have no agenda other than chaos and supremacy. It's bizarre.
As this is being said, Sable, you have a slight flashback. You realize that these words, war comes, blood will flow. You've seen these scrawled in blood in some of the alleys, some of the buildings, sometimes on cars all over the French Quarter. It's been appearing more and more these last 4 months, and it's been moving closer, closer towards the center of the quarter. These signs have been appearing more often. They have
Well, we might have a problem with them in the city.
Where does our responsibility start and where does our responsibility end? I see a lot of opportunity here, but I also see a lot of effort.
Effort, really?
The effort shouldn't bother you guys. We are given a job by the council, and we shall see it through to the fullest of its extent.
Yeah, I know, but still.
It's that, or they will kill you.
Apologies,
You're
my
right.
dear. What is your relationship with the council again?
They have taken me in for the time being.
Excellent.
As you all are talking about this and quarreling over these things, you notice that on top of the archway of the park, a very far distance from you all, you notice that there is another figure sitting crouched upon it in complete black clothing, a hood pulled up over their face, leaving a black void where a face would normally be. And even though they are right next to the streetlight, you can see no features on them. But the moment that you notice them, They run, jump off, disappearing into the night.
Was it just me, or did I just see Batman fly the fuck away?
I caught that too.
Unlikely Batman, but I did take note of it.
God damn it! I wanted his fucking autograph.
I'll ask his friend Bruce.
You guys take no seriousness ever, do you?
Listen. Batman has done wonders for vigilantes, and his work with the Bat community has been amazing.
No. The council maiden is correct. We should be getting on this. We should take this more seriously.
Fine,
Camarilla depends on it.
fine, but if I see Batman again, I'm gonna ask for his autograph at least once. Okay,
Well, of course.
I'll get an extra one for you too.
I do not want an autograph.
As this is
Did I-
happening, it does
Did-
seem that it is becoming closer towards dawn. You have mere few hours left till dawn will arrive. What will we be doing to the end of the night?
You know, this has been quite a night for me, bros. But I'm thinking I need to take a nap and get some shut eye, get my beauty sleep on. Do you think that's possible? Do you think we got time for that, Sable?
I mean, I would prefer if none of us died in the sun.
Yeah, I don't need a tan. I really don't. It's not good for my complexion.
That is fair. Nyx lives the farthest away from everyone here. So, Nyx may be having to leave the group faster to get home.
Nah, I don't think we need this party to end. Let's all go over to my place. I've got the resources and the ability to continue this search from a more comfortable vantage.
But I just my jammies are back in my house, and I got these fuzzy slippers that I can't leave. Plus, there's my teddy bear that I mean, I have someone waiting at home for me that I need to get back to, and there's Jeffrey.
Nyx, I will let you borrow my jammies. They're Prada.
I don't mess with Prada, but I do got a friend. Ray's gonna be asking questions. He's gonna be
shaking my
wondering
head.
where Ray's gonna be wondering where I'm at, and I need to get back to Ray.
Please note, I would like to make note of that. Noli
I would like
likes
to point out-
Prada.
So
I would
I
like
had
to point out we could
No,
in fact meet up in the evening.
So earlier when I told Nyx I would dry clean her clothes, she said, "You have to take care of them. They're Prada." That's
Oh,
why
yes.
I said I have jammies. They're Prada.
Uh,
Like I'm throwing it back. Like I have it top shelf. You're good. You're good.
I was
so
just-
sir, go ahead.
I picked up on but I'm trying to work in part of my backstory.
So Sergey has the eat food merit, so he's just like, on the way back, can we stop and get like a catfish po' boy or something? I know it's not good for me, but it's just the habit of eating food.
I'll take mine to go.
I have the
I would like
perfect
to
place to
point out
stop,
we
my
have
friend.
more-
Follow me.
And as you guys depart, Nyx goes off her own way, heading back to her place. She's made sure to get you guys' phone number and made sure that you all will be reporting back tomorrow night at a small bar called La Rousseau in the French Quarter. You all can meet up again and go over the information that you have received. And as she slips away from the group, three of you continue going forward. Noli, where is it you would like to go get food from?
Oh, the food truck.
Ah, Aunt Jemima, she's still out there. It's getting late, but whoo, she's still going.
I hear good things, Sergey.
Oh yes, I want a catfish po' boy.
She sees you walking up, and she sees that tall, dark Russian man behind you. Woo, baby! You got some big friends.
I was getting a little hot.
Where you get this man from? This man must come from up in the cold, cold parts of Russia. This boy looks like he know how to eat.
And he
Yes.
brought his appetite.
I want a catfish po' boy with pickled cabbage.
Ooh, boy. Pickled catfish with on a po' boy? All right. We gonna get that fixed up right for you right now, honey. And Miss Sable, how you doing, darling? How they keeping you over there?
A pleasure as always. I have been well. I hope everybody in the community has been taken care of by you as well.
Ooh, yes, ma'am. You knows me. I's here every day. I make sure these people eating some good home food. You know how we is here in the South. You don't eat nothing that's just out there and lazy. You eat good soul food around here.
Did she just call you Sable?
Absolutely.
Old friends.
Less old friends. More, this is a woman of the community. She is of good people and should be treated as such.
Oh, absolutely. And any friend of Mother Jemima's is a friend of mine. I keep trying to slip up. I'm not going to.
It is all good. I still don't know what's the first name that popped in my damn head. I could have come up with 1,000 names. I was like, nope, that's where we're going. But as she makes the food, she hands it over to you, Sergey, and says, you know what? I ain't rightly charging you tonight. I was just too tired. I don't want to go doing the ringing up. And y'all have been such a fine company. And since you here with Miss Sable and with this fine dressed young man, y'all get it on the house tonight.
Thank you.
And
ma'am.
before
I
you
am
can try to
honored.
hand her money, she turns away and starts cleaning her truck.
Maybe you'd like me to move food cart for you.
Oh, that's all right, honey. This one's on wheels. I don't have to worry about moving nothing. I just get in the driver's seat and move it around like that.
Haha, yes, it is like Meals on Wheels.
Yes, sir, but we taste a lot better than that slop them white people come up with.
Po' boy is better than borscht.
Indeed. And she turns away and continues cleaning her kitchen up.
I mean,
Local catfish, too.
he's eating the sandwich. And it tastes like shit to him, but he's just fucking just eating it.
Now that we have sufficed your weird habit, I would suggest maybe moving forward. The sun is slowly coming up.
Max, do you give her the coordinates to your house?
Oh, 100%. We're headed to the French Quarter.
Very well. Sable, you receive the coordinates. As you make your way back to the Cadillac, you climb in the front seat. Sergey next to you, still munching away and half-heartedly enjoying his sandwich. Could be better if there was a little blood on it, but it'll suffice for now for him.
It is the habit.
And Max has climbed into the back seat, but happy as a clam because the entire back seat is his. He can lounge out and enjoy it all.
It's very nice.
And as they arrive at Max's house, Max, describe what this house looks like.
Oh, this house is sweet. This is our haven. So nestled amid the iron-laced balconies and jazz-haunted streets of the Vieux Carré, or however you pronounce that in French, we live in a 3-story Creole townhouse built around the 1830s, but the inside is fully modernized. It's a huge, discreet on the outside, but urban on the inside fortress for our protection. Because I have resources of 4, I've poured funds into bulletproof glass behind shuttered windows, a hidden basement crypt for torpor-proof coffins, and smart security tied to Herd's tech savvy. Think like retinal scans and silent alarms that ping, and people with auspex are easier able to pick up on that.
Hmm. Is there any
With
security here?
I'm sorry.
Do you have any security watching the house as well?
Very light security. Probably only 2 people.
Gotcha.
At Haven 3, it boasts a library of occult tomes, perhaps looted from a fallen Hecatava Haven, it says. A rooftop garden for midnight meetings, and 4 private suites with blackout tech. That's very important.
Very.
The haunted one flaw manifests as the lingering spirit of a 19th century duelist who rattles chains during tense Elysium preps or whispers forgotten scandals, useful for Malkavian insights like Max's, but risky if it draws Second Inquisition eyes. It's a real live ghost.
Ooh, I see.
We have EDC access to Bourbon Street and the feeding grounds therein.
Very well.
That's basically the one trick that this pony can do. He has a lot of money and he can make money stuff happen. Outside of that, we're rolling the dice, literally and figuratively.
I'm proud of you. That was a good joke. All right. Then does everyone go in for the night?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can
Sergey.
park the car in the there will be a fence up. Probably a gate.
Somewhere safe and secure to keep the car.
We'll just have somebody drive it back for us. If we need another one, we can get one.
Fair enough.
Indeed. Noli does have his own valet there because he doesn't really drive on his own. And Sergey does drive, but if he wants to go out on his own, he'd rather just have an inclusive driver.
Or Sergey.
course,
Max, you send someone to pick up the truck from the bar.
Oh, that's true. You have to go get. Do have to have someone go get the truck.
It has Benny in it. I do not want someone to get hold of Benny.
I'll text the valet service.
And as you're in the middle of texting them, you notice the truck is already rolling up. One of the valet already had noticed that the truck wasn't going anywhere and had realized you guys hadn't picked it up and is bringing it back already. This is what you get when you have reliable service.
Sergey rushes over and looks under the seat and makes sure that that his Benelli double barrel shotgun is still under the seat.
Indeed, it is still there.
He's all good, Max.
If you're happy, I'm happy.
I assume that's okay, Blood Rose, because I have to check the trunk, Merritt, which gives you easy access to a small arsenal in your vehicle.
Absolutely. Being that you are Russian, I would expect nothing less than you having your own guns in your truck. As long as you don't tell me this is a Ford truck, you're good.
Oh no.
Let's say I fucking dare you. We'll make this thing break.
These 1980 Ford F-100.
Fuck, I had to go with the 80s. It's actually a good truck.
Best truck ever made.
I will say, Max, I am impressed by your service in the house, and that usually takes a lot for me to say.
I live to serve.
Well, as the truck is pulled around, the valet jumps out, hands off the keys, and grabs the other set of keys from stable and assures that she will deliver the Cadillac back to the elders. He nods and takes off for the night as you all enter the house.
Before I go up to bed, I do want to call someone about that ID. just so daylight workers can take care of that shit.
Calling one of your associates at the State Department?
Absolutely.
Very well. They don't respond because it is almost 3 in the morning. But voicemail is received. You get a quick text back that says, "Will do. Have the information tonight."
I do not communicate that they answered me back if someone heard me make that phone call.
Indeed, you were out in the hallway where no one could hear you. At least, none of your coterie heard you. Might have been somebody else linking around that could have heard it.
That's fine.
Sable is off to bed.
Yes.
And what will Max and Sergey do?
Sergey's just gonna go check in with the two security guys. Make sure there ain't been nothing fishy.
They greet you very warmly. They smile. They've been around you. They know as long as they respect you, show you pride and respect that you have earned, that you have built, that you will get along great.
Nolly, are these kindred security or are these like human security?
No, they are 100% human, unghouled.
Okay, so Sergey, when he
They're the
was
best money can buy.
Sergey got a package out of his truck because these guys do a good job. They haven't died yet. Here, I make you homemade vodka, mother's special recipe from Russia.
Thank you, sir. We will definitely have to
careful.
enjoy this in our off hours.
Be careful; it is stronger than Everclear.
Yes, sir. We take note of that immediately.
And Sergey kind of moseys about, getting ready to turn in. Stays up just in case Max needs something. But if he doesn't need anything, he'll go ahead and turn in.
No, nothing this evening. You did great tonight.
Okay, I'm going to go lay in the coffin you had special ordered for me.
Inside the Big Daddy. Yep.
I'll see you tomorrow night, boss.
Dark and early, my friend.
And as Sergey leaves, Max is left alone with his thoughts as the familiar ghost drifts through the wall, looking at him. Good night, sir.
Oh, shit. You gotta stop doing that to me.
What? I mean, you've got walls. They're so much easier to go through than the doors. If I go through the door, everyone hears me. Then all the annoying human guards run around trying to shoot me. And I'm not in the mood for that today.
I don't know what to tell you. I am also not in the mood for that today.
Yeah,
It's been wild.
we spent a lot of money last time getting the repairs done.
We're ramping up the defense around here a little bit. Just to give you a heads up, we might have some supernatural company in the oncoming days.
Ooh, more friends to play with.
Well,
I noticed the cute one that went upstairs.
Sergey's happy to be friendly.
Not him, not the bear. The chick.
Yeah, she's hands off. She's straight corporate.
Fine, I'll read the HR handbook again.
Not my rules, man. When I become prince of this place, you can touch whoever you want.
And how close are we to getting to that goal?
We're not.
One day we'll get there. And then I get to
Service with
hunt
a
a
smile.
big fucking place.
I'm ending this conversation and heading out.
And as you head to bed, let us check back on Nick. Nick, you have arrived home. It is still dark out. It is about 4 in the morning. You have made it. There are still 2 hours until the dawn starts to appear. Tell us about your home.
So it's a modest little place. It's probably a 1-story home. It's nothing too fancy. It's got like a ivy. It's got like the willow those trees that are like grayish that wisp down. It's got a couple of those
Ooh,
around
yeah.
there. And then so it's kind of like it looks hidden, but you can see it if you walk through, and then it's got like brick, red brick outer layer with ivy and everything growing on it. Kind of looks a little unkept, but like an intentional unkept where it looks nice.
Mm.
And this really nice wooden door into it. It's just elegant, like a little cozy cottage that that you would expect when you walk in New Orleans. Just like that home of like you see like a Mama Odie up in there, and you'd be like, "This is a good place. This got good energy."
Ah, a house that is shrouded by its casualness, by the fact that it's been a part of the neighborhood for a long while. People just know this is just another house in our town, another quiet little place.
Yeah.
As you
But once
enter,
you go ahead. No,
I
you
was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, as you enter your house, tell us about it. Tell us what happens when you.
Walk on in. I go, right. Where you be?
And as if on cue, Ray springs out of the floor, jumping up almost inches from your face. Nix! How you doing? How's it going, baby doll?
Oh, right. It's been a night. Let me tell you what, right. Some shit be happening, y'all.
Oh, yeah? He lights up a
Awful.
ghost cigar as he falls back onto the couch. Almost looks like he's going to fall through it. But he keeps his tension enough that he doesn't go all the way through. And he looks at you. Why don't you come tell old Ray all about it?
Well, listen here, Ray. I got some interesting shit that happened tonight. Fuck, I had to go to the memorial thing. I'm doing some shit. They got me on some shit. The order. They got me looking into this thing. Guess what I fucking found?
Oh, shit. You got them work? They making you work now? What the fuck?
I know, right. They got me fucking working up in here. They think I'm broke as shit and need to work. Who does they think they is?
Fucking wild.
I know, right? No, that ain't the wildest thing though, y'all. I reach into my pocket and pull out the brooch that I found. Look at what I fucking found.
The moment you pull
Talking.
out the brooch, he jumps back. He is cowering over the back of the couch, peeking up. Where you get that? Why you got that?
Right. It's okay, right.
No,
okay.
that's Papa Legba. I a ghost. He not happy with my ass. I should be elsewhere, but I'm here. He not happy with me. You keep that away. You put that elsewhere.
But right. You know I gotta look for Morgana. This is my only clue I got for Morgana. I need your help on this, Ray. You know I wouldn't ask much of you if I didn't think you could do it.
Well, I tell you what. You keep that amulet all the way on the other side of the house. And in the night, tomorrow night, you go down and you go talk to the witches, okay, in the French Quarter. And they tell you all about Papa Legba. But you don't go doing no rituals about him. You don't even go mentioning his name around here. Because if he shows up, we all fucked. He gonna kill me again, and he definitely gonna kill you. Because you to him is an abomination. He don't like things that was dead that's now alive.
But right. I need you to ask some of your friends.
Fine, I'll
No.
talk to them and see why they're involved. See who's up to what here.
See, I knew you were the ghost. That's why I love you, right? I knew you could do it.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, I get banished to the other side. I'ma haunt your ass in worse ways than this.
Right. You know I won't let that happen, and if it does, I come and get you myself. I will fucking come and get you myself. I promise. On my death, I will come and get you.
Very well, Miss Nix. All right. I'll go and talk to some of the other spirits.
And what's with this, Miss Nix? You know you don't call me Miss Nix. You just call me Nixie Poo.
Yes, Nixie Poo. I hate you.
You done did it. You fucking done did it. But
I'm gonna make note of that right there. So do you take yourself to bed then?
I do. I say, Ray, it's been a night. As much as I want to sit and chat it up with you like we always do, it's been a night and I need my beauty sleep.
All right, Nixie Poo. You get some rest. I'll maybe come cuddle with you in bed later. Don't be too surprised.
I'd be too surprised if he didn't come and cuddle. And I make my way over to my room, which has all black. It's like a oak coffin, but it's painted all black with like a metal skull on it that has flames coming up. I change into some pink, fuzzy, bunny rabbit pajamas. I'm like, it feels so good to be home. Oh, and then I yell, "Hey, Ray, how would you feel if we go stay at some friend's place for a little while?"
Ooh, new people for me to mess with? You know I like messing with new people.
And I like it when you mess with new people.
Well, that sounds just fine to me.
Okie dokie then. We might be making some arrangements here. Be ready to get your ass to another place.
All right. And with that, we are going to be wrapping up here. However, we did have a donation this week while I was out sick and dying. So we do have a new donation that we have to add to our tree here. If I stop hitting the wrong goddamn app, I need PayPal, not the other one.
And don't forget, everyone, this is a charity event that we're doing for Toys4Tots. If you're in my chat, my link just popped up for it. Please do donate. We're doing this month, and Rose is doing it next month as well for the Toys4Tots. And we may be the children of the night, but we want those children of the day to have some fun too.
Indeed. I grew up as one of those children who did not have many things growing up. While everyone else was getting, the brand new iPhones, or mommy and daddy was buying them a new car for Christmas, I was getting stuff that was quite a ways older and not often something that anyone else really wanted to use anymore. So it may not be giving out free PlayStations. We may not be giving out brand new Xboxes or computers here. We can at least provide something that way children all over the Pittsburgh area still have some presents to open on Christmas Day. And if you need a little more incentive and some goodwill and some kindness on earth, we do two giveaways this year for $20 games. We'll be giving one away at the end of this month and one at the end of next month. So for all of you who donate, you will get your name on one of these beautiful, nice little ornaments year. You get added to our lovely tree here. At the end of the month, I go pick a name. You get a present. And even if you can't donate, that's all right. As long as you're hanging out here with us and having a good time, all the proceeds I make from the next 2 months go over there anyways. And unlike usual, I know normally we raid out here. We raid out from the gardens all the time and hang out with people. But tonight we've got a special bonus for you. We are going to actually be hanging out in my Discord server watching Twilight. Yes, I heard all the groans. Yes, I heard all the painful moans of why are we watching Twilight? Because we got to give you another taste of the vampire life. It's not